how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is mostly just playing with new makeup. I've got a few things that I'm reusing, but a lot of it's new. So if you want to see what I used and what I think, stick around, we're going to get into it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, you should do that now. I'm back to uploading as regularly as I can. I had that brief interlude because I was sick, but I'm better and I'm excited to be back at it. So give this video a thumbs up if you like it, give it a thumbs down if you don't, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell and YouTube will notify you when I upload a new video. Thank you so much for your time. Brace yourself, I'm about to have a very naked face. Okay, we are all zoomed in and ready to go. I have almost an entirely full face of brand new stuff to use except for blush, bronzer, and contour. Everything else is brand spanking new. So that's exciting. I'm gonna start with my foundation. I'm gonna use the LA Girl Tinted Foundation. I grabbed this with my Ulta order a little while ago. So I'm just gonna squeeze some of this out. I haven't used this yet, so I have no idea what to expect. I do like that it's nice and thick. So I think we'll start there. And using my Rare Beauty foundation brush, I'm just gonna get that blended out. I'm just gonna blend this in all over and I'll be back and we'll move on to concealer. Definitely not a fan of that. I think because it is basically no coverage and it just deepens up my skin tone. I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation and just get that going everywhere. Okay, I'm back. That's so much better. I love this foundation. It is definitely my favorite at the drugstore. I've been using this for quite a long time. Huge fan. I should probably stop trying all the other foundations that come out, considering I don't like them. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the One Size, what is this called? Turn Up the Base Butter Silk Concealer. And this is in the shade Light 3. So I'm just gonna put that on where I normally would. I really think I like this concealer a lot. This is only my maybe my third time using it. And I like it a lot. Just gonna blend that out with my concealer brush from Rare Beauty. And of course I will go over everything with a dampened sponge just to make sure everything's blended and as seamless as we can get it. I like to keep the concealer shade a little lighter than my skin and keep it centered or keep it focused on the middle of my face. I like the effect it gives. Brightens my under eyes, the middle of my face. I like it. All right, just gonna quickly blend over everything with the foundation brush that I used. And then I will go over everything with the sponge. And I'm just gonna use my e.l.f. concealer sponge just to dab over all of it. This will help to pick up any excess product that might be hanging out where I don't want it. And blend the foundation and the concealer. I like that. Very happy with the foundation and concealer. Yay, yay, yay. Now before I set everything down with the powder, I'm gonna go in with my new MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. It's the Pro Longwear paint pot. I used this for the first time yesterday and I really liked it. I didn't have to set it down. it did exactly what I wanted it to prime my eyelids. My eyeshadow wore perfectly all day. So I'm really happy about this. I know people rave about this on the YouTubes like crazy. And I am always so resistant to follow the herd, but I'm glad I did this time because I really do like the e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. It's just so dry and so hard to get on. Once it's on, it works amazing, but it is a bit tricky to get on the eyelid, where this just blends on beautifully. No issues at all, super easy. Now I'm going to go with my NYX Professional Makeup Can't Stop, Won't Stop Mattifying Powder. I have this in the shade Light and in the shade Tan. So I'm going to use the light shade around the center of my face, under my eyes, wherever I put concealer really. And then I will powder the rest of my face with the tan. I'm going to dab under my eyes to make sure there's no concealer settling anywhere before I powder. And then ever so gently with the powder. I don't want a lot because it will make my under eyes wrinkly and gross. Okay, now with just my fluffy Rephr brush, I'm going to go with the tan shade around the rest of my face. Now we'll jump in with some contour. I'm just going to use my Makeup Geek powder that I normally use and contour my cheekbones a little bit. Buff that out, pulling it up, not down. So we don't want to drag my face down. Anytime you do cheek stuff, you want to make sure you're bringing it up. I know it looks a little bit crazy, but it should all work out in a minute. Now I'm going to use my Milani Baked Powder Blush in the shade Luminoso. This is really pretty. I've used it once before, so I'm excited to use it again. It does give a very nice sheen. I contour under my lower lip in my Cupid's bow real quick. And now for highlighter, I'm going to use the Beauty Bakery Milk and Honey palette that came in my BoxyCharm. I think I'm probably just going to bounce back and forth between this shade right here and this shade right here. One is, the lighter shade is Spoiler Alert, and the darker shade is Be Sweet. So I'll start with Be Sweet over here. That's pretty. And Spoiler Alert over here, and then I'll mix the two. That's nice. Still mixing the two. That's pretty. For my brows, I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty Brow Harmony pencil and gel that I got in my BoxyCharm, and see what we think of this. This is in the shade Deep Brown. Doesn't have the tiny tip that I typically like to make little fake hair strokes. But we will try to make do. I'm gonna run a clean spoolie through my brows before we go in with the gel. It's not bad. I do really like the tiny brush on this. Yeah, not bad. I have no idea if it's gonna hold my brows up or how long it's gonna last, so we'll find out, but I will probably leave a pinned comment when I upload this video to update you on how some of the stuff wore. Okay, now I wanna go in with a lip. I had seen these on TikTok. I get on there sometimes and watch videos, and it's the Tap 2 Lipstick Cotton Swab Tint. And I got the multi-pack. So there's like a red, a lighter pink, darker pink, and a nude. These are super interesting. I love the idea of a stain. I'm gonna go with the orangey one. It's got a little orange stripe around it, so, well, I guess they all do. Well, I have no idea. I am going for a fall eye look today, so hopefully this lip will match. The idea of a stain appeals to me because once it's on, it's on. You don't have to worry about it smearing everywhere or what have you, so I like that idea. It just looks like a Q-tip. The idea is to break this end and all the color will run to this end. Now, how well I can apply this to my lips, I don't know. Okay, well, the top of that just broke right off. And there's the color, so wish me luck. I'm not a huge fan. It seems to have settled in my lines a little bit funky. But what I may be able to do is put on a lip gloss, which I don't normally do because that makes my lipstick go everywhere. So that might be a good option. I think it's dried down. Let's do yeah, there's nothing. All right, let me try a lip balm. I have my beautiful Guerlain lipstick in case that my sister wife gave me, so it'd be nice to be able to use this. Feels good. Guess we'll just leave it at that for now. Okay, so for eyeshadow look today, I'm gonna go in with my Ace Beauty Flare palette. This screams fall to me, so I thought I'd play with this a little bit. Per usual, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, so we're just gonna wing it. I think I'm going to dip into this shade right here called Aubergine and get that going in my crease. I feel like I haven't done makeup in so long. This is only the third time I've done my face since before I got sick. So it feels all very new and strange. I dip in for a little bit more of that, just out here a little bit. Blend that in. Okay, and next I think I want to dip into this shade right here called Hazelnut. It's orange, but a bit more muted, which I think could look pretty cool. I think I like that. I think I'm going to boop into this Acorn shade just to darken up that outer V a little bit. Just a little bit more. I also broke out my Pat McGrath Celestial Divinity palette. This was last year's holiday palette. So I thought I would dip into this for some shimmer for my lid. I think I'm gonna go into this shade right here. And I am going to dampen this. All right. That's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna jump off camera, do my other eye, and then I'll be back to finish up my under eyes. Okay, I'm back. My eyes are done. I'm gonna flat shader brush. I'm gonna go into that brown shade called Acorn and work that in under my outer lash line. And in about 3/4 of the way. And then on the same fluffy brush I used for that brown originally, I'm going to dip into this brighter orange shade called Pumpkin, right there next to the hazelnut. I want a little bit more brightness under here. And then dipping into that purple shade just out here on the outer bottom to kind of meld the two together. I really like how that looks. Okay. Now on a tiny little shadow brush, I'm gonna go into the shade, oh, what's this one called? Sherbert, for my inner corner. I feel like something a little funky in there might be fun. So let's see how this looks. That's fun. I think I like that. There's absolutely no reason why I can't play around a little bit and do something I wouldn't normally do. I think that's fun. So I do want to try out this Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I picked this up with my Ulta order and haven't used it yet, so we're gonna try it out right now. So let's see what we think of this. I'm really liking the Rare Beauty one. But I figured I should probably give this a whirl. It's not doing anything really to write home about, just blackened my lashes. Now if it stays there, I won't complain, but if it transfers, I'm gonna be cranky. Yeah, it's nothing to write home about, just black mascara on my lashes. Okay, I'm going to put some brown eyeliner in my waterline, both top and bottom, and throw on a lash. I'll be right back and we'll wrap this up. Okay, that's it, done and dusted. I went in with my Kiss So Wispy lashes on my upper lashes. I really like the false lash, and I've been using this, it's by Kiss as well, the lash glue liner. It makes putting on false lashes unbelievably simple, so huge fan of that. And I think that's it. I don't love the lip stain. I think it's not great. I'm going to definitely try the other colors. Maybe they'll work better. And I don't like the LA Girl tinted moisturizer foundation stuff. That was a giant flop. But I do love the L'Oreal 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation. That is amazing. It's a no fail every single time. Works great. The MAC Pro Paint Pot in Painterly. Love that. If you have oily lids, it might work really well for you too if you're struggling to keep your eyeshadow in place all day. So I think that's it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I feel like I should say, I heard about Mel Thompson yesterday and am of course just heartbroken for her family and her friends. YouTube lost an amazing woman and it's sad. So hopefully you hug your loved ones today, hold them a little bit tighter, a little bit longer, and appreciate what you've got going. That's it. Be good and remember to be kind to you.